Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wealth Down with me, your host Norbert B. I'm bringing you the top economic news for today and a bit of market analysis because we have earnings coming up today. So let's first of all take a look back on yesterday. We had a pretty bloody market. Most of the sectors were in red. Few exceptions, of course. Nvidia was up because why not? And Boeing was also a bit up due to the fact that they may be closing up those negotiations on the strike. Let's take a look back at the markets. We saw the S&P 500 closing up in the negative yesterday, but just barely in the negative. We closed up with minus 0.18%. And then we had the NASDAQ closing up 0.018% in the positive. Looking at the futures market, well, first of all, let's take a look at the Dow Jones. We had the Dow Jones also closing up in the negative 0.80%. Now let's take a look at the future markets. We see we are still in the negative. Of course, could turn around as soon as the market opens because we had a couple of good earnings, and the NASDAQ futures, they are also in the negative. So we're going to see a pretty weak open for the market. So also, let's take a look at the top economic news. We have only the ECB has a couple of speeches today, and that's pretty much it. From the US, we don't have any major economic reports, and actually the entire week is pretty much uneventful for the US. So let's take a look at earnings. The first major company reporting earnings today is GE Aerospace, ticker symbol GE. They expect to report 1.13 EPS and a 9.02 billion on revenue. We expect them to in line, even to beat earnings, and the price may just pop a little bit after their earnings. Next up, we have Danaher Corporation reporting earnings today, and also what we are following is Philip Morris. Philip Morris, due to report earnings today, is expected to report 9.68 billion in revenue. Philip Morris is pretty much down before their earnings, and we expect them also to go down further. And if that is the case, it could be a buying opportunity due to the fact that they could go in the pretty much overbought sector in the RSI, as well as they already have triggered a MACD sell signal. We have also Verizon reporting earnings. They're pretty much up in the pre-market. Verizon is expected to report positive earnings. Also, next up, we'll have Texas Instrument. They're pretty much down, and in the pre-market, they're also down on the entire month with only a 29%, which is excellent, almost 30% up for the entire year. They expect to report earnings of 4.12 billion. Next up, let's take a look at Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin had sadly a really good year. Actually, a really good 5 years due to the fact that we have some wars in the European and the Baltic regions and in the Middle East. Also, 3M is reporting earnings today. Well known 3M manufacturing in safety equipment and technology, pretty much providing the whole world with safety equipment. Now, they are down in the pre-market, and we do expect them to come in line with earnings. If they miss, could be a chance of adding to this position because 3M is a very good dividend company. They have a 2.07 dividend for this year, and it is one of those good dividend companies. Okay, that's it for me. That's my opinion. Let me hear about what you think. Will they, won't they miss or come in line with earnings or even surpass expectations? So leave your comments in the comment section below. My name is Norbert B. We post videos from Monday to Fridays. And then on the weekend, we do our portfolio review with what we bought and what we sold, why we did it over the past week. Also, we do a risk assessment for the markets. So if you're not already subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel and like this video. This being said, catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.